You like your ride?
It's fun.
I am the mother of Cameron and Camille Ross.
I'm Damon Ross, and I'm the father of Cameron and Camille Ross.
My name is Willie McMahon Jr. I'm the father of Maxon McMahon.
And I'm Nicole McMahon, and I'm Maxon's mother.
I'm Lonnie Foysett. I am John's mother.
I am John Foysett. I am John's father.
My name is Dalen Williams.
I'm Ryan Williams.
And we are parents to Oliver Caree Williams.
7 years consistently.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
7
okay.
years.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
It's most definitely forever.
Probably 10 years. I think he started
At
when
the
he was
least
about
five.
5, 6. Yeah.
He's been here a little bit more than 8 years. February 7th was his trial class. He started his first class later on in the month in February.
It feels like his whole adolescent life. Yeah.
Since Oliver was 4.
No,
Yeah, since he was 4. You argue about this all the time.
probably 4.5, actually.
Okay, 4.5.
Yeah.
I remember watching through the chain link and watching my little babies, struggling, fighting, and I would hear, a mom in the background like, "Get him!" And I'd be like, "That's my baby," But I did the same thing. I was like, "Sock him harder!" Like once you get used to it, you get into it. But those initial days were like, "Oh my God, this is my baby." Don't hurt him.
I think for Cameron, it was fighting kids named Brody and Deuce, I think his name. They would give Cameron a run for his money. He was a pretty tough kid, but those were the kids that he'd like. And Judah, those 3 boys when he was younger, fighting those 3, that was always fun to watch. For Camille, I think the memorable moments were her perseverance. She's probably had 3 bloody noses, a couple of black eyes. So those are always memorable because I'm like, my daughter, my beautiful daughter. Those are memorable moments. Yeah, those are memorable moments.
For me, his first busted lip. That was actually have a shot of that, like him, like looking at me, like, are you seeing this? lip is busted. Also just the community. So at 1212, like the parents, I remember being a moment where it was like 3 of us are social workers and we're cheering and yelling, and it's like to hit back, and we're like, we gotta look at each other like, are we really doing this right now? So for me, that was big. And then like over the years, the encouragement, I think with the other parents, we've done a really good job of like resources and making sure that all our kids are connected with stuff outside of Kaju has been cool.
Remember a moment for me actually happened recently, you know, seeing all these years, of course, when it comes down to many times in the back of the car and him not wanting to go at all, ever wanting to be a part of it, didn't want to continue. But when I see it click for him in the adult class, when it was a push for me to continue to go as well, I said, it's time you need to go. You know, all the avoidance. And then when he finally went and watching him, and I'm like, okay, it seems like he's turning the corner, but I'm gonna see what he's gonna say after. Because usually Max says, well, it was okay, but you know, still don't want to be here. So I helped him get in the car, and on the way home, he was like, I get it now, Dad. I see what I have to do. It's not that bad. And you know what? I want to continue going to the adult class. I think I'm gonna go even after this process. I said, all right. But I kind of gave him like a blank response, but inside I was just filled with glee. Like, okay, it's finally paying off.
Yeah, it took a while.
It was
It was a lot of tears. The first couple months, he was crying every day. Me explaining to my mom, like, listen, he gotta go. Because she was taking him for it sometimes. He's just tired, he needs to rest. No, he gotta go.
Yeah.
Just drop him off. He can cry in front of just drop him off.
I would say his growth, like hitting all of the milestones. Every time he would come in and get a belt, the pride that would come out of that. So I think those are probably the most memorable moments, because he would be so nervous, and then at the end it was just like, I did it, I can do this.
I think for me, there's 2. One, he had his yellow belt, and Grandmaster at the time had him break his first board.
Yes.
And just the
So
surprise on his
sweet,
face that he
yes.
could do it. That was one of the memorable moments. And then I don't remember which belt test it was, but it was the belt test where he realized, he's like, the punches don't hurt. You just take it, get up, and get back in there. It doesn't bother me anymore. So getting over that fear, that hump of the fear, and just saying, it's just something you work through.
It's funny, it's not one that he's gonna like, but it always sticks out is when he was sparring, and just Hema, like, I think he fought her one time, and I don't know, I think he hit her, and she just got up, and then she just started bombing on him and like throw him to the ground. And it was so funny. But he got back up and he kept fighting, and just, so that's one. That doesn't make him sound that great, but it's just a funny memory that I always have.
I remember when he broke his first board. I was there for that, and I remember, you know, the look on their faces. They just couldn't believe like they could do it.
Whenever he goes through any of the tests, he's always so nervous about doing it, and it's not because of the work that he has to do in the test. It's getting punched in the stomach afterwards. And so I always remember just kind of talking to him afterwards, after he's reached this achievement, and he's so worried about that, and then it was never as bad as he makes it up in his mind, and that's been pretty consistent.
Every time, yeah.
It means a lot. I mean, they're only 14, but this is one of those things, aside from school, that they have started and actually completed. Over the last 14 years of their life, they've done piano, they've done soccer, baseball, water polo, swimming, gymnastics, and this has been that thing that, at least, I know it's not the end, but it feels like there's this major milestone that they've gotten to, that they've completed, versus other things they haven't quite gotten there yet, aside from, like, you know, elementary school graduation, middle school, stuff like that. So it means a lot.
I know that this is going to give them just a base that they will use for the rest of their lives. They don't know that yet. I haven't fully seen it yet, but I know that, you know, when push comes to shove, in so many areas of their life, they're going to draw on this experience. Fully believe that.
I think for me, it means like perseverance. Growing up, that was a big word for me that I would keep in the back, like no matter what, like, okay, you say I can, I know I can if I just persevere. And him learning that without having to go through like hardship in the real world. Like we protect him pretty much at home, but a space where he can persevere and dedication. And it teaches him, and I tell him, this teaches you that you can do something hard and that you're capable of doing hard things. When someone says you can, or when you have your own self-doubts, because his thing is more so his own self-doubt. The perseverance and the dedication, understanding that you finish what you start and you go full throttle into it.
It's victory. It's like seeing that trophy at the end and being able to, you're trying to reach it. You have some stumbling blocks along the way. But then finally getting to that point where you can just reach out and grab it. And what's rewarding for me and watching him, because he's like a mirror image, because when it comes down to his personality and when it comes down to his self-doubt and fear on certain things and being afraid to go ahead and venture out and continue to try, just to see him endure, to truly understand that, okay, I can go through these difficult times and I can go ahead and get knocked down. I can go ahead and it's okay not to do well, as long as I can continue to push through. Just keep trying, Also for me, growing up, never having that opportunity to have my father be there to see me through a situation, because I started with martial arts when I was 2nd grade, but, super mama's boy. When it got hard for me, I had my first tournament, and never forget it, and I get out there and I get beat, so I lose it and I go off. Had to get pulled out the tournament. And then my mama bought me this little trophy, #1 son. And then my pops didn't even he wasn't in the house, but he was still in my life. And him to not to step in and like, no, you're gonna make this boy, I needed that aspect of it. So every time watching him, I'm like, he can't quit. It's not gonna happen. So to see and watch that throughout these years, man, it's just that's victory for me.
Yeah. And we've seen that shift in different areas. We've seen like the shift, like that attitude, like, oh yeah, I can do that. We're like, oh, shit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It's a proud moment. I'm a very proud father. I mean, it's just to see where he's grown from February 7th of 2017 to now. I think the biggest thing for me was when he realized the confidence, seeing his confidence change both in here in the building and outside of the building. So I think the biggest thing that I'm proud of for him is just the growth that he's done, and not just physical growth, but the mental and emotional growth and the belief in oneself.
It means that he has made a decision to do what we knew he could do, that he's really living up to the potential that he has inside of him and pushing himself in a way that he really wasn't sure he could do. So for me, I'm incredibly proud of him. Overall, it means that he's growing and really becoming a young man.
He's maturing.
Yeah, a lot. That mental development and emotional, right? Putting those two pieces together that not everybody understands or taps into in this way. So yeah, I think it's incredible to see that.
It's important for me that I see him accomplish something and kind of reach a goal. 9 years that he's been working at it. He's wanted to quit, he hasn't. He's wanted to stop, he hasn't. Whether that's our choice, his choice, he sucks it up, he keeps coming. I've told him that at the end of this journey, this is something that he's accomplished. I wasn't out there, I wasn't in the gym shooting for him, it was him, right? He was learning the moves, he was learning the forms, he was doing everything himself, and at the end of this process, that's something that nobody can ever take away from him. Like, he accomplished something, and that's something he can take with him, to college and talk about, or job interviews, or wherever. It's something that he did on his own, and that's something that I feel that he can be immensely
Proud of himself.
Proud of himself for.
It shows him that he can do hard things. And I think the kids I see coming up now, this society, it's like we don't understand that success takes hard work, Everything comes so easily. And I think this is an opportunity for him to see that this hard work, you know, there's a reward at the other side of it, and he needs to have that opportunity to push through and see it. So it means a lot, it does. I think it's going to change him. I'm hoping it will change him.
I took martial arts, I think twice, but I didn't have somebody there to kind of push me to make sure I maintained and make sure I kept going. Just, you know, father wasn't around, my mom didn't. She took me up there, but she didn't sit around in the class. So I didn't have somebody to kind of hold me accountable to it. And so he has two parents that are gonna hold him accountable, just because we know what this world is gonna, you know,
Absolutely.
you know, we know what this world is. And so we just wanna make sure that he learns the, you know, the responsibility and just the mental and physical toughness. So that's one of the main reasons that we wanted to keep him in the class, just because he's a little black boy in Los Angeles, and so he needs to be able to walk outside without us and still be able to come home at night.
I have to admit, in the beginning, though, I was not as on board as he was. And I am so grateful that he has his dad, because there were many, many times that I was like, this is not gonna work. Oliver is not a fighter. Like, he doesn't seem to have that fighting spirit in him. And he's said it to me, and he'll come to me and complain, and he won't do that with dad. And so many times he's cried, and I'm like, okay, you know, and I would like, maybe, you know, he doesn't have to do this. But there came a point when, I think close to puberty, when I realized, oh no, you need this, fool. Like, it was like, you have to do this. I think he had made dad mad one time. Like, he was not practicing. He kept trying to get him to practice, and I don't know what happened, but he was like, you know what, I'm done. Forget about it. You don't need to go back to Kajukenbo. I was like, oh no, you know, you're going. And that was the one time that he was like, forget about it. And I was like, no, he has to do this. He has changed so much in terms of his belief in himself. He walks around this all the time with no shirt on. That's his new thing. Pops out of the shower and he's like flexing, and you know, so I don't hear him complaining about Kajukenbo anymore ever since he started the black belt training. He didn't want to go. He would make up all kinds of excuses, injuries, the coughing. I've seen it all. And now there's none of that. It's like he realizes that this is like something that he needs to do. So it's been great. It's been great.
It's a couple of them. I think I enjoy watching Cyrus and Cole. Two different kids. I think Cameron thinks Cole hates him, but I tell him he doesn't. He's just going hard on you. So I'm glad that Cole is his mentor, if you will. That's kind of helped him. And then I think what I liked from Sibak Maya is that, you know, there's a girl that's taking an interest in Camille. She's doing this journey by herself, the only girl, and so I know that's not easy. She's never complained about it, but I know, and I like to see these girls rooting for her, right? So I think those three folks stand out. And then there was another gentleman that helped Camille with her sparring early on. Sean, yeah, so she needed some more help, but at least he helped her out a little bit, and we've seen her get progressively better in her sparring. She's still got a ways to go, but she's, you know, not afraid to get hit anymore. And then we saw Sibak Ken, and we saw Ken recently on Mother's Day, and he gave the kids a big pep talk. So for them to see him outside his gear working and give him a big hug, I think that was, you know, it was good. He gave him a good pep talk.
It's, you know, this beautiful generational thing that you have. That is important to me. I know Damon as well. Like, our parents are not here any longer, and so to have them have a place to come where they're seeing elders and, you know, many generations working together and supporting each other, and it's both sides of your family. That's getting me emotional, because it's just beautiful, and they don't have that day to day in our family. So for them to come here and see that and get, you know, instruction from the elders is very important.
Special shout out to you and your dad. I think when he was little, I'm like, when is this gonna click?
Yes.
And y'all would be like, you guys always like, don't worry, it's gonna click, it's gonna come. Always just kind of seeing what his potential is and unlocking it and like really making him believe that like, I could do it. I think even Sibak Cole, like, I feel like he went from being his peer to actually somebody he looks up to, which is a nice shift, Because I remember Sibako when he was his age. I don't think Maxon realized that him and Cyrus were on the same journey at the same time. And I think he looks up to him so much.
Yes.
He's a really good leader.
Yes.
Yeah, he really is. He said coming to teach the classes and coming to Kaju every day has really helped him build relationships with the black belts. And he's really enjoyed that. Like, since his black belt process, like, we haven't had an issue. That first day, he was like scared of teaching, right? But once he did it and he's done it and he builds a relationship, he was like, they're not as scary anymore. Like, he feels like,
There's always the fear factor.
yeah, he was like, no, like, they're cool. Like, they have like cool personalities. Like, they're cool. Like, but so shout out to Cyrus, Seabox Cyrus, for kind of encouraging them, but holding them accountable and pushing him to be better. We really appreciate it because we hear him talk about it at home. He's never been in a fight of his life until he went to away camp. He let somebody have it.
Yes, indeed. And so I always was fearful of those moments for him because, you know, Max is such a...
It's part of the reason why he's here.
Yeah,
'Cause he was an easy target because he's always bigger than everybody.
Exactly. When that situation, when it arose and then he came back and told us, I was finally like, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? As a father? So I don't let them see that, but I had to let it out. I want a uniform with my brother and my boys. I told you, man.
It was gonna pay off. It was gonna pay off. And Miss Alma, I give Miss Alma a shout out too for looking out for her.
Yep.
Cause steady looking out for Max, for
Yes,
all the
indeed.
kids, talking to him, encouraging him on the sideline, like, you know, like that. I think the first day that he taught, she might have said something to him like afterwards, like, you did good, because she could tell the hesitancy, like he was just nervous. So I think just getting the push and the support from the adults around is really been helpful. Even some of the parents that I don't know anymore, like the little ones, I don't really know the parents anymore, but even their encouragement has been cool.
I mean, I feel like that's an impossible question.
It's too loaded to answer.
Everybody's made such a big impact and has been so supportive and incredible, and spending those extra few moments even after class to say, this is what I need you to do, or, you know, you may not have done this perfectly, but try working on this. So just taking that extra step, I see that in all of the instructors. It's also incredible to have watched a lot of them grow with John too. And so then to see them like level up and know that he's going to be kind of where they are has been kind of beautiful to watch as well. You and your family and watching your kids grow has been really fun and amazing. And I'm just incredibly thankful for the sense of family that comes from this place and what you guys have built. So it's very hard to say any shout outs for one specific person.
I'm gonna share that sentiment. It's hard to shout out, you know, one or two. Obviously, you've had a huge impact because you've been with him from day one. Your dad's been here the whole time with him. You know, kids who were kind of in classes with him and where they are now instructors, you know, Cyrus, I would say, Cole. I think John and Selena developed a lot of competition with one another. At some point, they were pretty close in belt. You know, those two would go through epic kick fights. Every time they sparred, it was just a barrage of kicks. So I think she helped him grow with that and the confidence in the kicks and stuff like that. So every single person that's worn a black belt and instructed a class or been part of it has been amazing. Like I mentioned a few, but literally it's everybody. And then to touch on everything, it's Miss Alma out front. It's Fallon. It's you know, your mom. It's everybody. It's funny because on the board in my office at work, my daughter came in one day and she wrote Ohana, because that's the way I run my office. Is everybody who works for me is my family and I take care of it, and that's the way it is here too. So I think that's what it boils down to for me.
I mean, shout out, of course, to you. Have to shout out you. The creation of this, the investment of your time and energy, the way that you just said you'd kind of designed this program, it's exactly what I think little black boys need. I'm sure little black girls need it too, but there aren't a lot of opportunities out there that are easily accessible that are like this. And I'm feeling it right now so much when he's going through all of these stages. The hormones are raging and he's not motivated to to take initiative with different things. And if it wasn't for this, I mean, I've bought books, I've prayed, I've talked to family members, like, what are we gonna do? Because video games, they're pulling them away. You know, the TV, the YouTube, all of the things are pulling them in one direction. And you watch these little boys and you're like, are they ever gonna leave the house? Are they gonna be able to survive out there in the world? I feel like with this, he's gonna be able to see that, you know, he can go off and do different things, and he's gaining confidence in terms of even just going up to people and having a conversation. And just seeing him make these little steps, it means a lot. So my shout out is to you for sure. And then Grandmaster, because he was his first teacher, and he was so tough with them even when they were little. And I remember one of the first classes and they were sparring and fighting that I watched. I was like, this does not make any sense. He is 5 years old. He's 4 years old, however old he was at the time. Like, it just didn't make any sense, but it's what they needed. The world is tough. So those are my shout outs.
What she said. I tell people all the time about the school that have kids, not only how it can benefit them, but just that it's a family-run business and it's, you know, spanned generations, and I feel safe with Oliver here. Like, anything could happen to us, and if I needed to say, okay, go here and we'll get you, and I know I could always send him here because this is a safe environment for him. And so that, just outside of the martial arts and just everything else, I know it's a safe environment for people to come and learn. And, you know, it's old school, which is great too, which I think a lot of kids, especially Oliver, kind of needs. They need that tough love, and I think he gets that here. And this is the one place that he'll come that you guys aren't gonna let him slide, and you're gonna make them responsible, and you're gonna make them follow through. It's the one place that he can come where I know that, you know, he's gonna really learn something. He'll be able to take something away.
Cameron and Camille, I am so proud of you. I know that this has been a long, hard road. This started back when you guys were little on the soccer field at AYSO. And every time the ball would come your way and all the kids, you'd go the other way. Didn't want all that ruckus, didn't want all the attention. And we said, if you're gonna play sports, you need to know what it feels like to be hit and interacting with kids and be able to protect yourself. And we had no idea that that would turn into this journey that has been incredible. I know that it's been tough sometimes, but I also know of all the different times that we've checked in with you. Is this too hard? Are you tired? Do you want to give something up? What are we going to give up of all the things? That was never anything that you mentioned. You guys have stuck with Kajukenbo. And when it came to the brown belt time and you were like, I'm done, I don't want to do this, we were like, nope, this is a non-negotiable now. You made it this far. I am super proud of you, and I said this to you before, I'm going to say it again. You're going to thank yourself for doing this and putting in this work. This is not for us. This is for you. Enjoy everything that you get out of it. I love you.
Hey guys, so this is Dad. Mommy gave you guys a nice soft message. I take a different approach. So to the point Mommy made, this has been a really long journey, but also an expensive one. No, I'm just kidding. No, but candidly, this is the best investment in time and money and effort and energy that we as a family have made. And I so appreciate and value you guys for sticking with it. It has not been easy on any of us. Getting up, coming here 3-4 days a week, the bloody noses, the black eyes, the chipped teeth, the scars, the blood, sweat, and tears. You guys have done more in 14 years than most people can say they've been through in a lifetime. So for that, you should really, really be proud of yourself. And what I can tell you guys is that your grandparents are incredibly proud of you, like we are. And I know we will continue to see great things of you, and we can't wait till you guys go back and get your full black belt.
Yes.
That's the next thing. So good luck. We love you.
Congratulations, Camille. You crushed a lot of your goals, and you definitely raised the bar higher for a lot of the young girls who look up to you. Keep working hard and keep being the best in the room, in any room you walk into. I'm super duper proud of you and all the hard work you put in. Keep beating the odds, and congratulations again.
Camille, I want to say congratulations for making it this far. I've seen major strides and changes in you, and I'm very proud of how far you've come and all you've done to get here. I wish you the best if you make it to the other side. And to all the other candidates, congratulations for getting this far, and hopefully, if you get there, you guys come back and give back.
Cameron, my mentee, congratulations, man. You went through a lot. When I mean a lot, man, woo! Shout out to you, man. I've seen you come a long way. You're more assertive, you're more confident, and I can see you developing as a young man. When you talk, you put bass in your voice now, and even though I mess with you, I love you. I love all y'all, but congratulations, and you deserved it.
Max, job well done.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first.
Yep. Max, so extremely proud of you, of the way you persevered, and the way you endured, even though the difficult times that came forth, and you really had a lot of self-doubt that, like I said, you're a mirror image of me, so I wanted just to help encourage you, get through it, empower through it, but for you to finally tap in and to be able to see, and it clicked, and you pushing forward, and to reach this particular point in time right now, man, it's so tremendously, overwhelmingly filled me with so much joy. And I love you with all my heart and soul, man. And extremely proud of you of reaching this mark.
Job well done. Now you have a glimpse of what you can do when you put 100% effort into something. I'm proud of your accomplishment. Like, the black belt is cool, but I'm so proud of how you handled yourself throughout the process. And particularly, being authentically you, being you. So keep that same spirit of being yourself. Don't lose yourself for anything. Take yourself wherever you go. You have the blessing to be able to do that. And no matter the circumstances, you were still honest, truthful. You knew when you needed to improve. You recognized when you were slipping, but you also recognized when you were growing, which was really important. You recognized when stuff was starting to click. Again, I'm proud of you, and I love you. Keep pushing.
Great job, son.
What's up, Max? Congratulations on your accomplishment. It's now Sunday. You made it through 3 days of probably the worst and best experience you'll ever have or ever had so far. I'm proud of you. It's been great to see you grow these past couple years, and especially in these past few months. I hope you keep coming back, give back to the school, be a good reflection, example of what you've learned and what you've gotten from this experience. And it's been an honor to be your success coach, bro. Congratulations.
I'm already crying, which is not going to be a surprise to him because mom's always the emotional one. John, there are not words for how proud we are of you for sticking in and accomplishing this, even with a few missteps. You have grown to be a resilient, strong, both emotionally and physically, admirable young man. And I am incredibly proud because there was a moment at one point that I was like, I don't know if he's gonna wanna do this. And I'm so glad that you did. And I'm so glad that you see the results of what you did, because I know that you feel it when you do it. I see that you are incredibly proud of yourself as much as we are, and that's important. So we love you more than anything.
To try and follow that is, son, we're super proud of you. I always knew that you could do this. I loved seeing you doubt yourself and work through that doubt internally and get to the point where you had confidence and were going through this. Seeing you grow mentally, physically, emotionally. As a leader, I can remember back to yellow belt days where Grandmaster and Professor Robert was saying, you're a leader of this class, you just don't realize it yet. And seeing you finally come into your own and be able to do that and inspire your classmates, seeing you teach the younger belts and help instruct through this process of the black belt training, seeing you shine with the younger kids and the lower belts, and how much you say that this is the best part of everything is sharing the knowledge that we've gained. And I think that encompasses what this journey is, because it's just a culmination of knowledge and experience and growth and physicality and mental toughness, and seeing you impart that on others makes me so proud. It makes us so proud. It makes your sister proud. She's not here to say it, but she's proud of you.
She is.
We all love you, and we were so happy to share this journey with you. So congratulations, hopefully, and thank you.
Congratulations.
I have nothing, bro. I thought something was about to happen. It got here and nothing came out. If you're seeing this, that means you made it. It's been a long road, a lot of setbacks, but you obviously pushed through and you got through everything, and yeah, you made it, man. You're a junior black belt. I hope you stick around and help out around the school and try to go for your solid and, and continue to improve in every aspect in Kajukenbo, like your jiu-jitsu, your striking, teaching, holy. But yeah, man, congratulations. I love you. I love all of you candidates. Shout out to all y'all. Congratulations.
Oliver, I know you're probably tired right now. I know you're exhausted, but if you're watching this video, that means you are close to the end of this stage. I want to say personally, as your father, I'm very proud of you. Oh my God, I'm already starting to feel it. I'm very proud of you for the young man that you're becoming. I know bringing you here and having you go through these last 8-9 years of this was hard for you. I know you didn't always want to come, but just look at everything that you've been able to accomplish. Everything that you've achieved to this point is all on you. It's due to your hard work, your perseverance, mental and physical toughness, and I'm absolutely proud of you. This is just the beginning. This is the end of one stage and the beginning of next. I hope you continue the journey. I know you want to take a little break, rest up, but we're gonna keep it going.
I feel the same as your dad. Very, very proud of you. I knew you could do it. And like your dad is saying, that this is just the beginning, right? The world is a tough place, and it's going to require the kind of grit and discipline that you had to put forth to get to this point. And I want you to remember all of this long journey that you've been through, and use it and apply it into everything that you do from this point forward. I love you very much.
Oliver, so when we first had our little talk, the thing that I had for the both of us was just one more, right? I'm glad that you made the decision to go ahead and take that next step. You took the initiative, and now here you are. I've seen progress from, you starting training up to where you are now. If we can get you to stop moving your head so much, you'll be all right. Aside from that, to you and all the other candidates, I'm proud of you for taking that step. I'm proud of you for just being over on this side. It's a blissful moment to know that you're putting forth the effort to be better and to do better. So I thank you for challenging me to help you. I hope that I was able to be of some assistance to you. And again, to all you and all of the other candidates, here we are. Much appreciated. Congratulations.